Lake Retba, Senegal, West Africa. Lake Retba is an unusual pink color. The reservoir lies 35 km northeast of the capital of Senegal, the city of Dakar. The surface area is about 3 square kilometers. The depth of the lake is a maximum of 3 meters, of which 1.5 it is salty slime. For comparison, the average salinity of the oceans is 3.5%, the Dead Sea 33%, Lake Retba 40%. Such salty water even feels oily to the touch. Depending on the time of day and season, the lake changes color from deep purple to scarlet pink. The unusual coloration of the water is caused by the harmless holophilic bacteria Danxia salina, which thrive in the lake's environment. Until 2008, Lake Retba was the end point of the famous Dakar Rally, which was moved to South America a year later. There are other pink lakes in the world in Azerbaijan, Saudi Arabia, Australia, but they are either small or unnatural. Fingal's Cave, Scotland. The famous cave of the inner hybrid islands of the British North, nature created from prismatic basalt 113 meters long. The wide entrance, a huge cavity, resembles a majestic Gothic cathedral framed by stone columns. The temple atmosphere of the gorge, deepening by 70 meters, is contrasted with a stunning acoustic effect that transmits the distorted sound of the surf noise. The unusual cave bears the name of the mythical Celtic character Fingal. A few islanders from a long time ago were familiar with the bewitching property of the echo, repeating the mighty roar of the waves. To this day, the remains of powerful eruptions, which are at least 60 million years old, are a popular attraction that attracts hundreds of tourists daily. Namibia is a place where two elements meet. It is difficult to find a place like Namibia on our planet. This is one of the most beautiful countries of the African continent, has the richest flora and fauna, a rare combination of landscapes and geological formations. Namibia, the place where the two elements of the desert and the ocean meet, the towering red dunes, its fantastic lunar landscapes, valleys and rocky hills, are inhabited by a large number of wild animals. It is one of the driest countries with endless blue skies, blazing sun, and unforgettable starry nights. This is pristine, untouched wildlife, as it was millions of years ago. The world's highest 40-meter dunes are not only an object of admiration, especially at sunset and sunrise, but also an attraction similar to snow slides. When you combine the natural diversity of Namibia with the rich culture of the country, you will be amazed at how your trip can change your life. Mount Roraima in South America. The history of the formation of the oldest geological. The formation of our planet, 2,560 meters high on the Guianan Highlands, began 2 billion years ago. Local Indian tribes treat Roraima with reverence, considering it the center of the earth. The first conquest of the legendary mountain occurred in 1884 by the expedition of Everard F. Thurn and Perkins. It turned out that the steep vertical approaches are not associated with the animal and plant cover at the foot, which engulf the peak, so there are more plant covers of the mountains, endemic. Unknown studies of species of flora and fauna show that their special treatment is carried out on a special circuit, similar to remote uninhabited ocean islands. Glacial Moraine Lake, Canada. Moraine Lake is located in the National Natural Park of Canada at an altitude of 1,885 meters above sea level. The reservoir is surrounded by mountains, waterfalls, and rocks, creating a stunning, almost unreal landscape. Its water is surprisingly bright, a turquoise-tinged color that changes intensely during the summer when the glaciers melt. The mountains beyond the lake are known as the Valley of the Ten Peaks, and there are trails for skiing. Access to the lake itself is closed in winter due to heavy snowfall. Depending on weather conditions, the road to the reservoir opens between the third week of May and June 1, closing in mid-October. In summer, you can ride a boat or canoe on the water surface. Zhangye, Danxia, Landform, China. The northwestern Chinese province of Gansu is an outstanding, exceptional geopark, enchanting with its beauty. Zhangye, Danxia. On the vast territory of the National Reserve, like colorful Persian woven carpets, sublime formations of amazing rainbow color are spread. A bright kaleidoscope of colored rocks, which attract tourists from all over the world with their fabulous natural landscapes, is included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. walks on colored rocky formations are only possible with a guide. Alternatively, you can take a bus trip along the colorful mountains, which takes 3 hours.